Good morning, everyone. Coming on to say hello to everybody. Having my coffee. Hoping it kicks in soon. Oh, yeah, just now having my coffee. I'm going to see who comes in. We're going to see. Yolanda, hey, I'm so glad you're here. I needed somebody to talk to this morning. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I was so busy last week. I know you didn't see me. I was so busy last week. I was having, a lot of stuff going on. I had a birthday party to plan. We're still working on all the wedding plans. I was just so busy and good. I'm glad you're doing good. Can't complain, right? What good would it do anyway? But yeah, I was just so busy with everything, and we had a big birthday party here. I'm still, planning a wedding is just, oh my goodness. I have never done it, so it's just overwhelming, and there's so much stuff going on, and I'm still, kind of having trouble with my eyesight. It's hard for me to read and look at the screen all day. But anyway, blah blah blah. Excuses, right? But I did manage to get that one video out, so I felt like I had done something. What you been doing? Oh yeah, it's a lot. It's been hot, hasn't it? I just been in the house too because I haven't been going for walks because the heat is just really a lot for me. So I've been in the house. I need to get on that treadmill, but I need to get one of those things you've got. That's what I need to do. Go on your page and hit your link. That looks like fun. And I don't know if you know who, yeah, I'm sure you do. Everybody knows Black Diamond. It's your Black Diamond. You know that girl? She's got this little thing you stand on and you twist. So that looks like fun. I need the thing you have, and I need the thing she has, because that looks like that would make exercise fun. It's easier to keep doing it when it's fun. Hi Sherry, thanks for coming in. Hi Saroj, how are you? Thank you for coming in, guys. I really appreciate it. Do that twist again, please. But yeah, exercise needs to be fun, so you will want to do it, right? Oh, you still doing those stairs? Going up and down the stairs, Yolanda? Oh yeah, I have a weighted hoop and it's on my page in the description. Yes, guys, check out Britt Family Fun. She has the weighted hoop. You put it on your, it's like a hula hoop, but it's a thing that, hey, Captain Silva, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? So glad to see you. The weighted hoop. Yeah, gotta do that. I gotta save the money up though. I literally, my budget is like down to the penny, you know. I have to, save for a trinket or save for an extra thing. So, what's been going on, Captain? Tell us about yourself. I was just saying, I've been so busy. I've been kind of missing in action lately. Working, planning a wedding, had a big birthday party, so I've just been so busy. Doing all right for an old man. I'm doing all right for an old woman. I guess we have to keep going. You're not old. You're younger than me, too. Mm. But there's nothing wrong with being old. I consider it a privilege because I probably shouldn't be here. Hello, Gordon. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping by. So, yeah, you're 49. Oh, wow. I wish I was 49. That's a youngster. Haven't been 49 in a while. Hello, Bemis. How are you? I'm 66. Yes, definitely a youngster, right? Yeah. Yeah. And 66 is definitely an oldster, and that's okay. I'm having the time of my life. I feel so good. I'm happier than I've ever been, most likely. And you like my glasses and makeup. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you saying that, Everly's. I appreciate that. Your grandma was 97. That's awesome. Yeah, that is, oh my goodness. That is a blessing to live to that age. It really is a blessing to have them that long. Yeah, they are special. And it's not easy to get old. Getting old is a challenge, can have a lot of challenges. What am I doing? Right now I'm doing a YouTube live and drinking coffee. Here, here. Cheers. I look like I'm 42. Well, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate it. But I love to hear that, Miss Nancy. Yeah. I used to YouTube love. Oh, why don't you do it again? Go ahead. Keep going. Sometimes it's hard to keep going, but you just have to do it. And, um, you know, it's fun. It can be fun. It can become like a chore if you let it. But anyway, you try not to let it. 3 things we should have done more of when we were young: cared less about what others think, what others think, take time to do things we enjoy, and dress comfortably regardless of the circumstance. Oh, absolutely, Captain. That's good. I agree totally. And Mama Bobin had her coffee break video this morning. She was talking about how we should have saved more money and been more careful with our money. That's a big one. I made the money and I spent it. I partied it away and spent it. I took care of my bills, and I lived on my own, and I took care of business. But I was not good at planning my future and those things. And now I'm like, wow, I should have planned my future better. But I'm doing okay. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Nice to see you. I was saying I've been kind of out of commission for a while because I've been planning my daughter's wedding, planning birthday parties, working, lifing. It's good to see you. If you're 8, you need to. Okay, you're 8. You're 8 years old, Gordon. Really? Okay. I appreciate you coming, but I will see you. You can't be here if you're 8. I can't have children, guys. I love children, but I don't think we should have children in adult lives. I mean, I'm not talking about adult stuff, really. Well, I am, but not, no, you know what I mean. Not getting down and dirty with it. But I just don't want to have children in here to feel like I have to think about that. Whatever. try. Yes. So, what's everybody doing today? How's the weather? We had a little thunder boomer last night. That was real fun. I love it. Thunderstorm. Well, you know, if it's not severe, the lightning's not too awful, and you're working. Wow, that's good. And so we had a nice little rain and a little thunderstorm. So what do you think about this guy wanting to marry your daughter? I like him. He's a sweet guy, and he's good to her. He's very good to her. They're already actually married on paper, but they're having a ceremony, you know. And he's a mortician. He's in going to school, you know, for all that, and he has a great career. And you know, she's working on her career too, so they're doing very well. I'm very happy. Thank you for asking too. I appreciate you asking about that. And because sometimes it's not always great, doesn't always work out, you know, but yeah, our little family is doing great. Both my kids, and you know, I'm not sitting here bragging, but it's just a blessing when things work out. Oh, we got here. Oh, wow. Hi, Kevin. How are you? It's nice to see you. Am I a liar? Okay. Whatever. Hope to see you in the box of ash. Okay. I had a feeling I would have these people today. You know, I can get a feeling about it. Like, it's time for some good old trolls. I haven't had any lately, so thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for sticking around. And I don't play with them. I don't even think about it. So, hey, 5Gs, what's going on? Nice to see you. My plans today are to just take it 1 minute at a time and enjoy the day. Yeah, how about you, Eric? I'm just going to take it as it comes and enjoy the day, do the chores I have to do, and enjoy my life. Yeah. That's one thing about being older. I was one of those people who pushed and pushed and pushed when I was young, and you know, didn't take time for myself, took care of everybody else. Because school's out, I don't know. I get the feeling they're not kids, you know? That's what's funny about it. Get the feeling it's just lame adults. Oh, you just got back from a walk just a few days before back to school. Yeah, it is getting that time, isn't it? I know when we were kids, we were out of school till, you know, all summer long. We went back to school in September. But they go back early now. They go back during summer now. Hey, Kendall. Hello, darling. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's so good to see you. I just wanted to check in and see everybody today. Haven't talked to you guys in a while. So, great. I love it. I know you got a clean house. I'm watching you. I don't know, Captain. What do you think? I think they're adults. What do you think? Or maybe, you know, because when you look at their channels, you don't. There's never any content. They just have coffee time. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Here, here. Having it with my friend Candle. And yeah. Anyway, so we used to have a huge paper war on the bus home when school was out for summer. You know, that must be universal. We played outside every day with ball, riding bikes, building forts. We made the most of summer. Me too, Captain. I played outside when I was a kid. I stayed outside. I had a bicycle. I rode my bicycle. I climbed trees. I don't know how I survived climbing those big trees I climbed. I climbed trees, ran around. We sprayed each other with the garden hose, and laughed and had fun. Wasn't that the time? I'm telling you, that was the best. And you just don't even see, well, kids can't go play outside now. I guess they can. There's some in the neighborhood I see sometimes, and I always feel so happy when I see the children out playing, and because and you hear their little laughter. That's always a wonderful thing for me to hear. And we have quite a few children in the neighborhood. But yeah, that's what we did. Play outside. I would stay outside, and we lived in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there was nothing, not even, you had to walk a mile to see another house. And so I would play, and we had a boundary. You couldn't cross the boundary. My mom and dad said, okay, this is how far you can go. So I stuck to that because I was scared. So at the end of the day, when it was time to come home, my mom had this big bell, and she would go out and ring the bell, and she would ring it really long and loud. And I would hear that bell, and I was like, I know it's time to go in. And so I knew when I got home, I'd have this wonderful supper ready, and will be warm and or cool, whichever the case may be. And so it was just a wonderful life. It really was. Hey, Morgan, how are you, darling? How are you? Oh, thank you for coming. Say hello to Morgan in Movement, you guys. Oh, you did the same thing, Yolanda. Yeah, that was so much fun. Climb trees and bikes, took dips in the creek. Yes, and couldn't swim. Well, the creek wasn't too deep, so you could wade in there, I guess. And we used to catch the crawfish and tadpoles, and bring home tadpoles and put them in a little terrarium. Did you ever do that? And you watch them turn into a frog? Oh, it was fun too. Yeah, I'm glad you're well, Morgan. It's so good to see you. Um, wow, this thing, I'm talking to a lot of people, and the thing says I have 2 people here. So I don't know what's up with that. That's it for the coffee. Have a little water after that. Yeah, I've been away for a while. So I said, and I didn't even do a live last week. And I thought, oh, gotta go say hey to everybody. And I even had to, I'm trying to catch up on people and rewatch, but I've gotten so behind. If I don't get to you, please forgive me. I'm gonna try to go back and rewatch and things, and my eyes have been really giving me a hard time. But what been doing is just putting my iPad on the counter while I'm cooking or cleaning or something, and trying to watch that way. Just get away from it, and let it play and watch it like that. And that's better on my eyes. So he's rather watch YouTube and play video games. That's what they all do, honey. Yeah, yeah. And it was the opposite. We didn't have to. Our parents wanted us to come in. They had to fuss at us to come in. To the okay. He feels weird about making friends. Oh, that could be it. Yeah. One summer we filled our friend's swimming pool with tadpoles because they hadn't cleaned it yet. His dad was pissed when he realized he had a backyard full of frogs. Was it bullfrogs or what? That's so funny. And those bullfrogs can croak so loud, can't they? We in the apartment that we moved from to our house. It had a pond out back, and the frogs were so loud. They croak, 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 and that thing was full of frogs. But there were also a lot of hawks, red-tailed hawks around, and that was just a good snack for them. The hawks would fly down and get them, and so I guess that helped control it a little bit. Hey, Coco. It's Coco. 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 Y'all check out Bougie Coco Dreams. It's my girl, Coco. Coco, my kids run around the house saying that. They do. They go, Coco. Coco. It's Coco. Lightning bugs and put them in a jar. Yeah, we did that too. My mom said she used to catch a lightning bug and tie a string on it. You know, like she had a little toy. Thank you, Coco. You do too. You look so cute too. Their numbers are always off. Yeah. Oh, do they really? That's funny. Oh man, Bougie, Boogie, Coco, hello, Boogie, Coco, it's Coco. Okay, Britt. Yeah, go check out Coco. She is fun. She's been doing Uber Chronicles. I love that one. That's fun. I love hearing about that. My son and his girlfriend, they do Uber Eats. They don't pick up people. You know, I can't imagine having to deal with all those people though, Coco. I don't know. I don't. I think I would crash out. Crash out on the people. But excuse me, maybe not. Maybe I'll be okay. Do they like Uber Eats? Yeah, I want to crash out sometimes. Yeah, they do. They do it. They don't do it all the time. They do it when they need some extra money or they want to do something, extra that's going to, and they just like, my son drives and then I call her my daughter-in-law. Yeah, Hannah. It's Hannah. You guys may know Hannah. And she's got a new channel too. Y'all please go check her out. It's Hannah M. And I did a post about it. But anyway, that's my little plug. But she will ride along with them, do the navigating. She runs the food, and then they just split the money. And like if they want to go on a trip or they need to buy something, extra out of the budget, that's how they handle it. But yeah, she will, she picks the best paying ones. Like you're not going to drive 10 miles for a couple of bucks. So she picks the ones that are going to pay better. You follow her, I'll follow. Oh, you're going to follow her. Thank you, baby. Oh, I don't know how to list a person's link. How do I do that, guys? How do I list a person's link? Hey, Tracy, how are you? Yeah, the ones that pay. Yeah. Hey, thank you for coming, Tracy. Um, I don't know how to list a person's link. I guess I would go over there and copy it. I don't know how to get out of here and go do that and come back. I'm, an elder with a still learning technology person. Do it in your description when you're posting. I'll get it to you, Bougie. I'll get it to you, Bougie girl. And I thank you in advance for checking her out. She's a crochet girl. She crochets things and she crochets beautiful things. And she can crochet anything you want her to crochet. And she will customize anything that's on her page for you. She works hours on it, and she's got a lot of money in her materials and things, but she spends hours doing it. She goes to events, and she goes to one downtown Atlanta a lot of times because it's a free one. You don't have to pay for the booth or anything. She goes and sells there, and she makes these beautiful bags, tote bags. I mean, they look like Vera Wang or something to me. They are honestly beautiful. But you can put a link to a channel on your community post. Okay, I'll do that. I did repost her latest video, and I posted it and said, guys, check her out. I did that, but I will put it in my channel also. That's a good idea. Hadn't thought about that. I'll put her link in my channel description. So the link will be in, hey Jay, Tenacious J. I'll put her link in my description, channel description. You know what I mean. If I got everybody like moderated, Captain Silva, Morgan. If I miss you, let me know, okay? I'm just gonna kind of adding you guys together here. If I miss you, let me know. Yeah, you guys check each other out anyway. And check out Tenacious J. She's a lovely lady. and has some beautiful things, beautiful videos, and yeah. Like I said, and Tracy, there's one of your videos I haven't got caught up with yet. Excuse me. And I was saying that last week I was so busy. I was like missing in action on YouTube because I did put out a video, but I didn't do any lives or anything because I was working. I was planning a birthday party. We're still planning the wedding. So, and then my eyes were bothering. Oh, anyway, excuses, right? But anyway, that's where I was. But yes, I got to catch up with some of you guys. So we're hoping, okay, it's going to be hot. Yeah, it's just hot again today. I know it's hot where Captain Silva is. If you're still here, Captain, I know it's hot there. It's like major hot. It's major hot here too, major humidity. And that's why I stay in the house. I can't wait for fall. And I say that every year, but I don't want to wish my life away because I do want to enjoy the moment. And I do enjoy the moment of now. That is my thing that I try to do, is try to live in the moment now. And I want to share something that my girl Hannah did tell me. We had a late night talk, and she said, I need to, this is coming from a 22-year-old now. This is wisdom from a 22-year-old. Okay. She was saying to me that when you want to, when you think about things from the past that have hurt you or that you think you didn't do right, okay, Tracy, get those cows, baby. When you feel like there's things from the past you did wrong or that you wish you could undo. Well, obviously we can't, right? But and you're feeling bad about it. If only this, if only that. Hindsight's 2020, right? And there's things going on now that you blame yourself for, or that, anyway, you get the drift. Hannah says, think of yourself in the third person. Like, okay, think about, I should start thinking of myself as her and have mercy on that woman, have mercy on that woman and say, you know what, she did the best she could and that stuff is done, and have mercy on her and forgive her and move on and just keep going into the future. And every time you think, or you look in the mirror and see more wrinkles, or look and like, say, have mercy. Look what that woman has survived. She survived so much stuff. Thinking of myself in that way. Oh, bless your heart, Coco. You're so sweet. Coco followed everybody, y'all. And when you think about, if you think about yourself in that way, it's I'm good. Well, see, I'm having trouble reading already. Lyle, how are you? Thank you for coming. And when you think of yourself in that way, it's a different perspective. You can say, oh, you know what? I love this person. That's a nice person. I'm going to forgive her for those things that she did that or didn't do or whatever. I'm going to forgive her and have mercy on her. I just liked that. I thought that was just really major wisdom coming from a young person. So I did want to share that. I'm doing good, though. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Yes, we all need mercy, honey. Yes. Tenacious J, now when I see you, I think about the fudge. I'm sorry, you might not think it was funny. I got a kick out of that in a way, It was kind of scary, I know, for you, and I'm not laughing at that part, but it was just so weird. You guys got to check her out. And but I just enjoyed that video so much, and I probably need to come check you out. You probably have posted more by now. I'm trying to keep up. But that one, I'm like, oh my God, that is just too weird. Like, who would take that? Who would take somebody's fudge? That was like the Medea movie when she was in jail, and her roommate asked her, "You want some fudge? I made it for you." She's like, "No." funny and disgusting. Like, they could have had something bad in it too, you don't know. Stuff we can't say on YouTube, but anyway. But I am so glad Miss Do It Yourself. Adrian. How are you, Adrian? I'm so glad to see you. Thank you guys for coming in. Just hello, Truth Wave Energy, baby. What was I saying? I'm talking about the food, talking about all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you just got to be careful, anyway, when you're out and about. And, well, my daughter, she rides the public transport every day, we for 10 miles from downtown, but she takes the bus to the train station, and then, 'cause she tells some crazy stories. And I take the bus sometimes too, and you meet some interesting people. Most of the time, it's fun. Most of the time, the people that I meet on there are just adorable, fun people. You got the crazies, but she started, and she's had several incidences. Things happen to her on public transit, so guys messing with her and not leaving her alone. And I always pray for God to send an angel to just go with her, please. Please protect her. Excuse me. And one day she was at the train station waiting for the train, and this guy would not leave her alone. She said, and she'd already taken up with this cute little granny, and this granny was she'd had to have her do something too with her phone that she couldn't see. She was older, she was having problems, so my daughter was helping her with that. So they kind of made little friends, and so she said this guy would not leave her alone, and I know this granny was my angel asked for that day, because she said that granny just started yelling at that man, "Leave her alone! She don't want nothing to do with you. Stop bothering her." And he said, and he kept on something, granny, and she said, "Don't make me reach in this bag and pop your ass." She said he mumbled something and walked on off. "Don't make me reach in my bag and pop your ass." So I'm like, thank you, Lord, for that little angel you sent today. Anyway, so she got pepper spray now. And then, she just has little things like that happen. Plus dogs walking to the bus stop and walking, to stuff like that. Because it's 2 miles to the bus stop from here. So, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. She tells some really good ones about, stuff like that had happened. And another little old lady. But it's sad because there's a lot of homeless people too. And, you want to help all you can. It's hard to do. But one, I think she was getting on the train, and then the train station again, So she's getting on the train, and this lady, another little old lady, was asking her for money, and she said, because she doesn't never carry cash, She's like, "I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't have any money." And she said she threw a chicken bone at her. I hope that wasn't a curse. She was eating a chicken wing. She threw the chicken bone on her. "Get away from me. You know you got money." So anyway, that's public transit stories. They're fun. But yeah, I hope that wasn't no voodoo thing, But we ain't scared of that anyway. It's a different world now that we live in, and times are so hard. And I really feel like, yes, everybody say hello to Truth Wave Energy. I've been seeing some beautiful lives that this channel has, so please go check out Truth Wave Energy. And it's a different day we live in. I feel like people are crashing out. People are so tired and trying to survive and work, and this inflation, trying to get, trying to buy groceries after you pay all your bills, trying to, stay afloat, stay alive, for a lot of us. And, that I'm on a tight budget too. After I paid all my bills, and, there's not, I'm, just let me say, I'm eating a lot of beans and cornbread, okay? And that's okay. I like beans and cornbread. But it's hard to, and before all of the, everything costs so much, I could go to the store a lot more. I could buy more fresh ingredients and make things. But now I'm just trying to, hey, Yolanda, that's okay, baby. I understand. We are busy people. I know. And life be life, and you got to go take care of business. Yes, but people are checking out from all the nonsense, waking up. Yes, waking up. So I just try to eat the best I can with what I have. I always have rice, I have beans, and I make cornbread. And I had to quit making those biscuits because we were all getting so fat. But I will make them more in the wintertime because I don't like to heat up the oven. But I just try to live in the moment. And then, and when my mind starts going way over here or way up here worrying, I say, no, 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 let me come back to right here, right now. And I don't know if you guys saw that video I did, but I was talking about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. And it's like 5 things, I probably can't remember. 5 things you see, 4 things you hear, 3 things you smell. Oh, anyway, check it out. Anyway, you just ground yourself and come back. You just have to ground yourself and come back and just breathe. And another thing you can do is like pick out things that's part of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is just pick out things you see in the room and look at them and say, okay, I see a piano. I see a ceiling fan. It just kind of brings you back to the moment, Jalapenos in hot. Yes, baby, I do. I do that. Yes, because I love hot. I love spicy hot. I love Korean and Asian hot. I mean, that's how hot I like stuff. And I do chop up jalapenos and put them in the cornbread sometimes. And sometimes I put cream corn in the cornbread too. That's good. That's, yes. And sometimes I just eat, because I get the pickled jalapeno peppers too, and I just eat those for a snack instead of eating, because oh yeah, you got me going now, because I'm a foodie. I love Takis, like the chili lime Takis. I love the hot chips and stuff like that. So sometimes instead of eating that, I will just get me a little bowl and put some pickled jalapeno peppers in it and eat it. And I drink the vinegar. And that kind of satisfies that urge, that taste, for the hot thing, for the hot snack. And much better for you, because I looked on the jar, it says no calories. I don't know how that can be. But yeah, and I think the vinegar is probably good for your digestion too. But yeah, I just love spicy food, and I just put spicy stuff in everything. I put Tony Chachere in everything. I put I don't even use salt because it's very salty. I think you can get a salt-free version, but I put the Tony in everything. Red pepper flakes and everything, and I put a lot of garlic powder, onion powder. They say, white folks' food is unseasoned and boring. Not mine, baby. I be spicing it up. And I was like, I don't put it in desserts though. I'm like, Mama, you gonna put some hot pepper in the dessert? And I'm like, no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. But I do like citrusy desserts, like lemon or lime, key lime pie. Yes. I think I've been missing some people. I've been just chatting away, not reading. I'm sorry, guys. People are checking out from all the nonsense. Yes, waking up. Yes. You're right. You're right. I think so. I missed that comment a while ago. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Yolanda, do you like spicy food? I don't know if I've ever heard you say. You may have said it before. But I just love some seasoned food. And if I am eating something and I just can't eat bland. I can't do it. I cannot. I just won't eat it. I can't. It's gotta have more than salt and pepper. You know what I mean? It's gotta have a kick or a garlic or something. It's great for pizza bones. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do like spicy food. Yay, yeah, yeah, yes. I know Britt, y'all, Britt Family Fun. She is a great cook too. Yes, she will be putting on a spread, and it is wonderful. I haven't done that in a long time, probably because I can't afford to. I would afford to cook up a big meal lately. I made fried rice for the kids last night. They were hungry. I had some leftover rice. Oh, that turned out really good. They really liked it too. You know, when you make fried rice, you have to sort of let it dry out a little bit. If you just made it in your cooker or a pot, you kind of have to let the rice dry out a little bit. No, not sticky rice, you know. So then I fried that up with a few English peas, a little bit of chopped carrot, some onion, a little bit of powdered, ground ginger, and some soy sauce. Oh, it was amazing, really, honestly. And that was a pretty cheap meal, you know. I keep a big bag of rice. I said, I know we're not going to go hungry. We got a big bag of rice. So my son's girlfriend said she's traumatized because her mom doesn't know how to season food at all. It's traumatizing. It is. No, just get the kid little thing of Tony. That's all you gotta do. If you are seasoning challenged person, just get a container of Tony Cheshire. You can add that, and it's really spicy, so you gotta see how you like it first. Gradually add it and see what intensity you like. But that is a great seasoning. I love that stuff. I guess it's got the hot pepper, it's got the salt, it's got the garlic, it's got everything in it. And you can just add a tablespoon of that to a stew or a pot of beans or whatever you're making, and that will kick it up. You can also over season. I was talking to my daughter about that the other night. You can in the fear of blandness, you can over season your food. It is a thing. And I have done that before. But I've gotten it down now. I know exactly what I like in the dishes that I make. So I've got it down to what I put in there. I even made up my own container of seasoning because I know what I like. I added a little bit of the Tony, and I added some. I love oregano and everything. I put just a little bit of oregano. I put some Italian seasoning, which has oregano too, but it's got the other stuff, basil, and I don't know what all's in there, but Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and onion powder. Those two things too are really good, and I just kind of mix all that up, and I use that. That's a good one. You don't have to be too heavy-handed with it to get the flavor either. But it depending on the dish, and like sweet dishes, like if I'm making a batch of I call them blondies. Like, you know how you make brownies from scratch, but if you don't have the cocoa, we haven't had the cocoa, so I said, I want to make blondies. So you could put some lemon juice in there, put a little dash of cinnamon, and that, if you add citrus to your sweet dishes, that, not a lot, just a, dash of citrus to your sweet dishes, people will say, wow, this is good. It's different, it kind of cuts the sweetness a little bit, gives it a little tang, and so yeah, that's a good thing too that I do. Because even those desserts have to be special. Oh, and I made a mud cake. Yeah, I looked up those were kind of in style for a while. I don't know if you guys remember mud cakes, but I looked up a recipe, and you can make like if you just want a sweet and you don't have much stuff, you can get your coffee cup and put 4 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of milk or water if you don't have milk, um, 1 tablespoon of oil. You stir that up. Now you can also add sprinkles. You can add vanilla flavor. You can add flavorings and things. And you stir that up and you microwave it for 1 minute, and you got a little mud cake. That is really good. That's a real quick, you can do that in a couple of minutes, and you've got a little dessert, and it's just a little one serving thing. Or you could even split it with somebody. But I did that one night when I was kind of craving something. I didn't have anything, but I said, wait a minute, I got flour, I got sugar. I can make something, yeah. You could also put any kind of chips you like in there, like chocolate chips or butterscotch chips or you can flavor it up however you like it. But anyway, That was a cute little quick. But I remember people used to make them, and I think they even have mixes at the grocery store for those that you can get. Mug cakes. But I like making stuff at home because you know it didn't got a lot of weird stuff in it. You don't know what's in it, or and you know it's made in your own little kitchen with your own little loving hands. Yeah, poor girlfriend. She's traumatized by bland food. She should keep a bottle of hot sauce in her purse. I have done that when I've gone to relatives for Thanksgiving or something. Or a friend's house. You know that tater salad gonna be so bland. Take a little Tony in there. But yeah. And you do it when they're not looking. But anyway, I don't know who's still here, but I'm glad you are. I know sometimes I feel like I'm just boring and, you know, soft-spoken and boring, but I can't be who I'm not, you know what I mean? So, and some people say, oh, you just talk too soft, but anyway, I can't help it. I guess I could boom it out if I wanted to, but don't really want to. Oh. But anyway, it's gonna try to be on here for an hour. I've already chatted it up. I don't know if I can, how much more I can chat up, because I'm not really a big talker normally. I have to, you know, try to come up with some things to talk about when I'm talking, because I'm not really a small talker that much. And you kind of got to be to do a live, you know. You got to do lots of small talk and chitter chatter, and that's not. I'm not really that good at that. But hey, it's YouTube, and you know that's why they call it YouTube, because you have to do you. You know, it's not them tube. You know, it's not somebody else tube. You have to do you on YouTube, right? So that's what I try to do. And, you know, it might grow, it might not. And it slowly does, and that's okay. I accept and I'm so thankful for every person I have, for every view I get, for every like I get. I'm so thankful. I really and truly am thankful. Because I can only do me. I can only do that. I can't do a lot of, you know, jumping through hoops or crazy stuff, and because it's not me, and I think, you know, people would know that it's not me, so that's why I don't try to do anything really crazy. But I'll do it for fun, and I do it mostly because I hope I can help somebody. I hope if I'm, you know, if I'm feeling away and I'm, you know, whatever, then I start journaling. I bullet journal. I just put down, like, I don't write big long diaries, you know. I just write down a thought, write down an answer to that thought. And then, hey, Tim, I know you texted me a while ago and said, what was I doing? You see what I'm doing now. I'm glad you stopped by. Say hello to Tim, everybody. That's my friend. And I just bullet journal. And then I think, wow, maybe somebody else is feeling this way too. Okay. So I think, well, maybe I'll make a video about it. That's where my videos come from, is if I'm feeling away, I'm thinking maybe somebody else is feeling away. You know, so then that's when I do a video. And I feel like if I helped one person, then it was worth making the video. You know? What do you guys think? I noticed I bounce when I talk on the live. I'm just kind of bouncing. But that's what I think. And anyway, that's what my friend Tim George told me too, that, you know, I'm helping somebody, so I should keep doing it. For sure. Even you sending the gift is a benefit to yourself. Yes, that's true. Yeah, you're right. I mean, and they say you should make, you're supposed to make videos for your audience, which is what I'm doing. I mean, I'm kind of making it for myself, but then it's in doing so, and I started out doing a channel for people my age, but I ended up with younger people. So then I thought, well, maybe, maybe young people want to see an old person talk because, us old people have wisdom somewhat, and we've lived through a lot of crap and I've seen a lot of things. We've also lived through a lot of good stuff and a lot of fun things. Hey, Missy, how are you, baby? It's nice to see you. And so, we're telling about that. So maybe younger people do watch for that reason. I know there's an older lady that I like to watch. She's older than me. So I think she's actually in her 80s. And her name is Chit Chat with Granny Pat. She's got thousands of subscribers. Everybody, she's just this little sweet, beautiful lady, and she sits and talks about her life and shows us her little things and trinkets and dishes and tells us stories. So I'm like, even though she's not old enough to be my grandmother because I'm old too, but she would be more like then she's younger than my mother was too, so she's kind of in between for me. But she's just lovely, and so I just love. Sometimes I would just put her on when if I couldn't sleep and I had racing thoughts, I would just let one of her videos play and go to sleep to it because I loved her little voice. So that could be one reason younger people watch old people. It's just for that comfort or that mother figure or that grandmother figure, because I'm definitely old enough to be a grandmother and a great grandmother by now. But I don't have any natural grandchildren yet. But I do have lots of people who call me mama. A lot of people call me mama or auntie. And so I love that. I love being called mama or auntie or even granny, Well, I had a live and somebody said, you look just like my granny. Will you be my granny? Of course I will. Of course I will be a granny. Come over, I'll make some cookies for you. So, yeah, I gotta think of something I'm gonna make today for lunch, dinner. We used to call it breakfast, dinner, and supper. I think maybe that's country, southern country. I don't know what it is, but we used to say breakfast, dinner, and supper. I never heard of that, and it's like until I was a teenager, people started saying lunch, and I thought that just sounded so bougie to me. It's like, oh, you're trying to be bougie because you're calling it lunch. I think it's because people had their big meal in the middle of the day. People were out working literally. So people, hey BJ, how are you, darling? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. People were out working hard jobs or busy, and they had their big meal in the middle of the day. So it was called dinner. And then people just had a much lighter meal, and we called it tea. We're just going to have tea, and but you had maybe a little sandwich, or and some tea, or you had like a BLT and or whatever, you know what I mean, just a much lighter meal at night. But and so my mom said, oh, it's tea time, so that meant supper. And my daddy said, oh, is that supper? Yeah. But I think maybe she did make him more food, maybe. I don't know. It was a long time ago. It's hard to remember. Oh dear, it was a long time ago. But I had just a wonderful childhood. And I'm so blessed and thankful for that, because not everybody did and not everybody does. So it's a great blessing that I'm very, very thankful for. Yep. Messy cooking. No, she's not messy. It's Missy. Messy. No, she's not messy. She's very good. That's funny. BJ, you funny. Okay, darling. Truth wave energy. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Peace, blessings to you. Live in the now. Yeah, when you first saw it, I know. Messy cooking. That might be fun though. You know, just get in the kitchen and make a big mess. Video it. Missy, there you go. There's an idea. Get in there and make a big mess. Missy's messy cooking. It's gone crazy now. No, it's not messy, baby. I watched you. You do a good job. You got a very good system going there for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a little fasting today. I don't know. I'm not feeling really hungry. So maybe that would be a good time to fast, huh? You don't feel hungry? But I've enjoyed talking to you guys so much. I got about 3.5 minutes left here. I'm going to get off in an hour because I don't want to keep people. I know you people are busy and you have things to do. And I want to respect your time and let you go do those things and enjoy your beautiful day. And I just thank everybody so much for being here with me. Every time I come on live, it's usually when I really am needing some friends, needing somebody to talk to. So I really appreciate it. All you guys coming in and talking with each other and talking with me. And it's just been wonderful. I'm going to hang out here for a few more minutes. So I hope you'll hang out with me till I just say bye. But you're a joker. I know. I got that feeling, BJ. I got that feeling that you are. And that's good. We need humor, don't we? We need humor in this world and in this life. Because laughter is the best medicine. It's literally medicine for your soul. Laughter is. If I don't get a good laugh in every now and then, I'd start to really miss it. I used to have a friend that I laughed it up with all the time, and I don't see her much anymore. So I really miss that. A good belly laugh. You just feel so good after a good belly laugh. Something that was just so doggone funny that you couldn't stop laughing. It's like you literally feel so much better after you've laughed. Yeah, laughter is the best medicine. Yes, it truly is. Yeah, I know your channel is based on laughter. That's good. I need to do some more funny stuff. You have any suggestions for me? What I could do funny? Well, I probably am funny. Trying not to be funny. I'm probably funny anyway, right? Funny looking. You're doing fine, doing fine. Okay. All right, then. I'll just do what I'm doing then, I guess. Maybe I could do a video on laughter. That is a good idea. I should do a video about laughter. What makes us laugh? Why do we laugh? That is a good idea. And start thinking about that. And that's how I make a video. I just start thinking about a topic and then I start making notes and then I kind of look up some stuff, what do you know, to go with it. And then it just starts coming together. Oh, I will refer to you. I'll say BJ gave me this idea, and I'll put your link down. Credit where give credit where credit is due. Exactly. Well, okay, guys. There's my hour. I thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I will definitely be seeing you guys around, and I will be making some more content to be putting out later. So, Charlie Chaplin. Oh yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, that's a really good one. So I will definitely be seeing you guys around. Thank you so much for joining me again. See you next time.